Hello Bapak Ibu, dear ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present my paper. My name is Anatri Jayati. I'm come from Universitas Majung, Malang. And the title of this paper is The Synergy of Parents and School Involvement in Children and Consumer Educating Since Early Childhood. For the introduction, 40 years ago, children were still considered as safer and future consumer, but today, children is viewed as consumer or spenders. Haryanto, 2020, considered children as for consumer market, which will increase in line with the education and literacy of parents, especially mothers, related to health and education. Black and Hurley stated that parents' educating style, especially regarding eating habits, is related to feeding style. This issue is supported by Dixie and Birds. Children are the learner. According in their learning during their school age, school and friends take that role model. The strategy is to stimulate a behavior of consuming healthy food is consistent with parents' habit for not giving unhealthy snacks and candies every day. Buying snack is still done by children because of their buying power granted by their pocket money. A research by Vesela and Grebenova saw that school children like to buy food at school more than to bring their own food from home. Crack and Pelletier stated that children's purchasing power depends on their family or parents' income. Becoming consumer is a mental and cognition development process. This process is started since childhood in the form of a socialization process. The process of child socialization is first carried out with family and especially from and with parents. Children learn by observation and imitation, firstly from replicating parents' behavior. Family teach value of money, belief, skill, and consumption behavior, and parents is one of the main socialization agents of the children. After children socialize with the family environment, they develop consumption practices through interaction with social life, including schools and teachers. Children consumption practices are also shaped by normative requirement of both family and peer consumption style. This developmental process takes place naturally, where children gradually build skills by acting in that environmental, and then the accommodation process when children build the structure of cognition and skill. With age, the impact of parental influence on children consumption practices will decrease. Thus, children as consumer are obtained from socialization process and social role fulfillment, which supported by main information sources that are parents, family habits, peer, advertising, and the products. Theoretically, children not need money and product because parents serve. In rest areas, children have purchasing power because parents give them the power. Becoming consumer means have purchase power. Of course, because children are still dependents of parents, purchase power comes from parents or other people in form of pocket money or holiday money. Children learning to become consumer and how they get purchasing power is started and influenced by their interaction with parents. It becomes paradox when parents give pocket money and encourage purchases, but on the other hand, rely on school in educating children about appropriate consumer behavior. Children consumer education on healthy food focus on sensory and pleasure of food, ingesting healthy food, while parents are responsible for family purchases and for bringing home requested foods. Therefore, the synergy and school according to children learning as consumers since early age is very necessary so that there is a synchronization of the learning model of consumer behavior. Research and method. The type of research method used is phenomenology, and the variable or focus of this research is the all of children and consumer empowerment programs at the public and private elementary schools in Malang City. The types of data used in the research are both quantitative and qualitative data, primary as well as secondary. The secondary data is quantitative data are gathered from the techniques of rule documentation, policy letters, work programs, short and long-term strategic plans of the schools. And the primary data are gathered from the deep interview with headmaster in a FGD forum. The technique used by researcher is inviting the headmaster or school policy makers related with this research. FGD is guided and conducted 3 times due to the tight schedule of the FGD participants. The informants or participants are 5 headmasters of 5 public and private schools at Malang. Informants are determined based on the characteristic as headmaster or principal or person in charge of canteen and consumption management in elementary school. The data analysis technique used in the research are secondary data analysis technique used to identify the school program and policies. The second one is policy mapping technique used to design and children consumer empowerment program of school snack, and thematic and interactive analysis technique to analyze the FGD result. Result and discussion. From the FGD result with the elementary school, it can be inferred that children are more attracted to the snacks sold by the street vendor in front of the school due to the attractive colors and low prices. The school canteen is less competitive even though it has tried to provide healthy snack that makes the price more expensive, and consequently students prefer the snacks sold outside the school. Children buying power is limited so that it is often hard for them to buy delicious and healthy snack. Regarding students' empowerment in the perspective of the relationship between schools, students, teachers, and parents, the school gives several inputs in the form of programs and activities as follows. The first one is including healthy snacks and food additive topic in the physical education or hygiene subject. The second one is educating children so that they choose healthier food. The punishment is, besides it will be noted, it will also be put in the report book. Parents will be given some education, whereas canteen staff and the teachers who are in the charge of the canteen will be given some guidance. Children empowerment is more on emphasis and learning the effect of food and giving instruction, giving information about the ingredients, food contents, and expiry date. And then giving interesting guidance to children, for example, games, cooking together, visualization, monopoly games on the snack food product. And the next, children should have a breakfast, and then school policies like providing free drinking water, no pocket food policy, no canteen or street vendors 1 day a week. The result of the interview with the headmasters and the health department described that the real condition. The school stated that the involvement of parents is necessary in giving children education about consumption since their early age. Meanwhile, the other factor that can drive children to buy snacks are the snacks themselves, the teachers at school, the family conditioning, the parents' role, and the children's internal factor. In this research, the role of teacher is transferring knowledge about healthy snack becomes meaningful for children. A teacher advice direct how children evaluate their snack option. The advice and information from teachers are very similar to that from parents. However, parents have a greater role in the family or home conditioning factor, which is giving pocket money, breakfast habit, and lunch pack. In this research, an interesting phenomenon is found, namely the dual behavior of parents regarding children's snacks. On the one hand, parents have enough knowledge, experience about children's health, and have given a food reference to their children about healthy and unhealthy snack. But in the other hand, parents' permissive behavior makes children consume snacks by giving them pocket money. Pocket money makes children have buying power and buying snack. In the children's perspective, even though they have a very close relationship with their parents and they are obedient, their character determine whether they tend to like buying snacks or not. This finding in line to McNeil, Stramova, Hota, and McGuigan. And for the implication, school and parents should to make the material for consumer education for school children. This effort is conducted by inserting the material on smart consumer for elementary school children. If the material cannot be inserted into the curriculum, it can be given in the interactive extracurricular activity. School program that involve parents. This is a structured training material for parents related to healthy food for children and consumption education for children should be taken into consideration. And for the conclusion, there are some suggestions about education and children consumers empowerment. From the FGD result, it can be inferred that from the school point of view, students' empowerment is linked to various parties, school internal and external stakeholders, namely the students, the teachers, staff, canteen, parents, street vendors, and the government institution and other external stakeholders. Technically, indeed, the problem of children and their snack is the problem of school and parents. On the other hand, the school and parents' competencies is equally limited if so far there is no empowerment material that is integrated into the curriculum or at least becomes the extracurricular activities. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for your kind attention and see you in the next conference. Thank you.